Yeah. So Chuck leads this tune on the record and does a killer job. Like he put down a killer vocal on it and just leads it with so much conviction. So this song, Like Good News, it's a song I wrote. I was just telling Chuck this the other day, actually. I remember starting writing it. It was a Sunday morning. I think it was Easter Sunday, like 2016. And I'm driving to go lead worship at the Ephrata campus at the time. And I just remember, I think worship leaders, we probably all do this, but like you have those early morning car rides to the church. And I just remember it was Easter Sunday and I'm just kind of praying and talking to God and in my prayer, it just came out like, I was just thinking about resurrection, what he's done for us, Easter. Just said, man, there's beauty in the death where grace and mercy, they're expressed, right? That was the original line. But that's just what came out in a moment of prayer. And I just kept like kind of meditating on beauty in the death. And like, that was the inception of that song. And it was something I just loved about that juxtaposition of like death, which is just the anguish, the pain, the sorrow that Jesus had to go through, and just how it's so incredibly beautiful at the same time, what he's done for us. Our faith is hinged upon that moment of his death and resurrection. Because of that, we find life. And so I knew I just wanted to kind of put that whole feeling into a song. And it just kind of became Beauty in the Death as I wrote it. So funny thing about the bridge, because you say you love the bridge so much. So yeah. I wrote this song 2016, 2017. I pitched it to these guys. I think like they were all okay on it. Oh, yeah, it's okay. I think they liked it, but Jordan specifically forever was like, I had a whole different bridge in there originally. And he was like, I just don't know if that bridge quite fits the song. And like, I think I wrote 2 other bridges. Carrie and Jordan tried to write a bridge and nothing just like felt like it was working until this year. And I just remember it was just like month and a half, 2 months ago, probably 2 months ago now. I just remember just sitting right here actually at this desk and just kind of mulling on the lyrics, and that bridge just came out. I wanted it to be almost like a culmination of the tune, just like the peak moment, and and your death leads to death of sin and shame, calling me out, from my grave. And so it just kind of came out and happened, and really grateful because I do feel like it really helped. Jordan was right. It was the other bridges I had stunk. And so it was better.
So Jordan, you like this one now?
Yeah, I was like, when I heard this, like the new bridge, like I just kept telling him like through the year, I was like, no, it's just not right. Like it just needs to feel like, I don't know, just like this anthem moment and just like the top of the song, right?
Yeah.
And when I heard this, it just was like, that's exactly like what it needs to be. It felt so great. So I was pumped.
I love that it makes you think too. The first time I heard it, and I was like, death leads, we're in the church, we're used to singing death leads to life. Or, you're used to going from the opposite thing. And when I first heard it, I thought, wait, death leads to death, what? And so it almost has like that like light bulb catch moment in the bridge where you go, oh yeah. And then you can run and like sing it, as from a congregational standpoint. There's an aha there that has an incredible energy. So I love that part, that kind of flip on what the way that we're used to saying it.
I love that too, as a lyrical nerd. Like I love that, but like sometimes we can also get too clever, and so I remember asking, is that like too clever? Like, are people going to get hung up on that? But it also seemed to work. So
just one note too on that exact thing, the lyrical changes. As Ryan was just describing the story, he told about the first line as he was writing to Ephrata about your grace and mercy are expressed. Literally, we're up to the point of the filming of this song. I'm still singing the original lines because I just preferred them. It just felt more right. And yet I love that we collaborate and like tweak things to find, okay, this is the direction we're headed. But I still think grace and mercy are expressed in that moment. So